We are live. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Today we're gonna have a live stream on the topic of Tesla camping worldwide. And I've got two amazing guests with us. First would be Tom, who is the president of Tesla Owners West Sweden. And we also have Kirsty, who we've just met. Thank you, Tom, for an introduction, who is the president of Tesla Owners Finland. So can I welcome both of you to introduce yourself to our audience, please? Maybe we start with Tom first.
Okay, yeah, my name is Tom Sjötun. I'm the president of Tesla Owners West Sweden, and I host together with Kirsi the Tesla Owners World Camper Day each year in Sweden.
Welcome back to the channel, Tom. And
Yeah.
Kirsty, welcome. Welcome. It's really good seeing you today. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Thank you for the invite. It's nice to be here. I'm Kirsi from Finland, and I'm president of Tesla Owners Club Finland. So that's a short version from me.
So thank you so much for coming down. Again, for everyone watching in the live stream, feel free to say hi. If you have any questions for us, type in the chat. We can see your chat messages. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Ali. Hello to both of you. And we're just here to learn about camping because here in Southeast Asia, Teslas are really new. So we haven't really got much chance to camp yet. The new upgraded Model 3s was just shipped to Malaysia. Deliveries are starting next week. So many people will be curious to learn from the experts like both of you. What's it like camping in a Tesla? Is it possible? I was just talking to a group of hikers I met yesterday who are traveling to Europe and they're thinking of hotels are so expensive. What can we do? And I shared with them, why don't you camp in a Tesla? And they were quite surprised that it was possible. So maybe just to hear from both of you, like, what inspired both of you to start camping in a Tesla?
Let me go first with that. It's probably when I learned that Tesla has camper mode, because prior to this, when you've been trying to camp in a car, you have the problem with heat or with the cold. But now, since it's so environmentally good, you can just go anywhere and you can sleep in your car for days without having to charge. So it's so convenient.
That is true.
Hmm.
How about yourself, Kirsty?
Yeah, I agree, Tom. It's very easy. You can choose the place. You have freedom to go almost everywhere. And what is the better way to wake up in the morning? You have amazing mountain view or sea view there, and you just open the trunk and oh my God, I'm here. So it's really amazing. Yeah.
Very happy to hear that. I've not been to Finland yet, but one of our viewers on the live stream, Eddie, has just came back from Finland and says it's a very nice country. Thank you so much, Eddie. How long have you all started camping in a Tesla? Has it been many years or is something new?
I think I started 2017 in the fall time. So it's almost over 6 years already. So yeah.
Very nice. Tom?
Yeah. Well, I got my first Tesla back in 2014, but we never camped until we met Kirsi and we started the camper day. So this was new to me. Yeah.
You also shared Tom also shared with me a picture of his family camping. Tom, if you don't mind, I'm going to show it in a live stream. Maybe you can tell us about this experience over here. Like, tell us where was this and when this happened.
Oh, this is by a lake not far from where I live. And we were trying to, so we were actually doing a camping to promote this year's Tesla Owners Camper Day. So I brought my kids and they love camping in the Tesla because, you know, they can watch YouTube, they can play the games, they love the racing cars, so they can do that. And actually, because since we have two Teslas, we can fit the whole family.
That sounds lovely. And the weather looks great. The lake looks great. The boys look really relaxed as well. So some of our viewers, my teammate Rachel saying hello from Singapore. Again, a lot of us are very curious to learn camping. And there's even one more question as well for another viewer. How much is it to rent a Model X in Finland or Sweden for a week? Any experience here? You've clearly inspired some of us to start thinking about camping.
Casey, do you know?
No, I know price from Norway. If that helps, it's almost there. So it was 800 euros per week. Yeah.
800 euros per week. So it's about
Yes.
110 euros a day then.
Yeah.
Hope that helps you,
Yeah.
Glenn. Let us know if we managed to get the Model X. And are there any popular rental platforms in Finland or Sweden like Hertz or Six that we should use?
Yeah, it's the big ones. Yeah, I think it's and also maybe there's a Swedish company called Perpetuum Mobile, which means it comes from Leonardo da Vinci's Eternity Machine. I think they also have Teslas, and
Yes.
there are some people that use a version of Turo that you have in America.
Yeah, that's great.
At the top of my head, I can't remember what it is, but some actually do rent out their own Teslas.
I think we have same in Finland. So I didn't remember that, but yeah, we have these also. Yeah.
Good to hear. Glenn is saying it's a pretty good price, awesome price. Okay, so step one, we've rented our Teslas. We're now in Finland, we're now in Sweden. How do we actually prepare to camp in a Tesla? Can you walk us through your steps and your tips for us, assuming we're complete newbies? Maybe this time we start with Kirsty.
Oh my God. I think the first step is how to use the camp mode. I think that's important that you find a nice air temperature that where you want to sleep. And I usually use about 90 or 20 because usually also sun comes up in some point of the night or morning. So it's nice temperature. So 19 or plus 20. And also the mattress. Mattress is really important if you want to have really good sleep. So yeah, I think these are the main tips from my side. How about Tom?
Yeah, the mattress. You cannot underestimate a good mattress when you want a good night's sleep. And there are also blinders that you can put on the screens, so you can have full darkness. Because when you're traveling in Sweden and Finland, and if you do it in the summertime, it's never going to get dark. It's gonna be sunlight like through the night. So
Right.
if you're doing it in the summertime, you definitely need. But most camping companies that sell mattresses also have those blinders that you put on the side. It's or you can just pick it up at the local place.
That's a good tip, especially for summer. Tom and Kirsty,
Oh yeah.
if we are tourists, that means, let's say we're flying from Singapore to Sweden or Finland, it may be a bit challenging for us to lug a mattress. Is there any good option that you know of? Like, what if your friends from the UK or the rest of the world comes over?
Well, actually, IKEA sells mattresses very, very cheap that fits perfect in Teslas. So and IKEA, IKEA, they are so cheap with those mattresses. So you can actually have it for the week, and you can just sell them to the person that rented the car to you.
Yeah. And I think if you rent a car from the Tesla owner, I think you can rent also the mattress because people don't use those so many times per year. So they are happy to rent the whole package to you. And Tesla people are so friendly. So this is not the issue. Just contact also us. We help.
Agree. Well, Royal Domi in the chat is saying, yes, IKEA is fantastic as well. Actually, both of you bring up a great point. It is a good service for the Tesla owners clubs to help each other if the owners can rent to each other when they're traveling or rent the mattresses so that travelers don't have to buy. Like if you come to the US or maybe to Thailand one day, you could meet the local Tesla owners clubs and do the same, more convenient, easier as well.
True.
Yeah.
Well, the community is great, and I would also encourage, if you are, let's say, a larger family, maybe 5 persons, and you cannot fit in the car. Something that is very, very popular now is tent. You can have a tent next to the car, but what's most popular here now is the roof tents. Like from outdoor days, you can actually put a tent on the roof of your Tesla, and you can sleep 4 or 5 people in that tent. And there's even a way to get the Tesla warm and cold system, the AC, that
Mm.
goes into the tents. You can have cold or heat depending on what season it is. So that makes now everybody that rents out Tesla is going to be mad at me. But in this way, you can rent one Tesla if you're more people, and you want some people can sleep in the tent and some in the car, or just pick up 2 Teslas if you prefer.
Yeah.
But those tents are really, really popular now.
Yeah, and if you use these tents, you can also rent or buy this camp stream system that you can heat and cool your tent. So it's really good. You just add it to your Tesla, and it works really well. So yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely recommend CampStream. They had the world premiere last year at our camper day, and that's a super product.
Yes, it is really cool. It's all you need when you sleep in the Tesla. So also the tent, but yeah.
Tom, you mentioned World Camper Day. For the audience who have not heard of World Camper Day before, can both of you tell us a bit more about what this event is?
Well, actually, I want to. This is Kirsi's baby. She invented Camper Day. So please, Kirsi, could you tell us more? I came in and helped after 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, but you are, Tom, very important about this. It's not possible without you. So yeah, but I think the main idea was that because I was living in my own backyard, sleeping in Tesla, and I was like, this is quite lonely stuff to sleep here, and why we don't put all the Tesla owners together? And if that's possible, we can arrange these events per country, maybe in the same time, so we can share the whole spirit in the whole world. And that was the main idea how we started, and now it has been growing a lot. Also, Japan was joining this year, and there was a lot of attendees. So I'm really happy that this is growing. I think we can say this is a worldwide event. Yeah, and
it is for sure, and it's growing for each year. And everybody wants to join, and we're looking into broadcasting online, and so it's and you can really see the spirit of the Tesla community coming worldwide. It's an epic event, and what is more funny than camping in your Tesla? It's doing it with other Tesla owners, and now we actually. Some of the people from Norway and Finland then come to us, and even from Austria. They drive all the way from Austria to join us, and so we will try to join them in other time. And it's a really you celebrate what the community stands for, and also everything that Tesla stands for.
Yeah,
agreed.
It was so amazing. Many people were making barbecue, and we also made many lounges with the plaid. That was fun. So we really enjoyed the time together, and DJ was playing music, and it was really good way to spend time together. So yeah.
Agree. The beautiful part of the Tesla community is how it comes together, not just in our countries, but around the world. In the live stream, we've got Kevin saying hi from Lakeland, Florida. Hello, Kevin. Let us know down in the chat.
Okay,
Do you camp in your Tesla? Florida is a bit warm, but maybe you go to other states to camp. And I think some of us in the live stream are a bit curious. Tom has this very legit looking Tesla sign behind. I first asked Tom earlier during our prep, are you in a service center? Can you tell the audience a little bit more about what's behind you?
This is actually a member in our Tesla club. He gave me the original Tesla color. He Googled it and found out what is the actual Tesla red color. So he bought that, and he also 3D printed the Tesla logo, and he gave it. So Anders, thank you very much for giving me that. So this is my office at work. So yeah, I have a special Tesla corner in my office, right next to my computer.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And both of you
really
mentioned
cool.
that this year Japan joined the Global Campus Owner Day. Again, Kirsi was seeded this idea, and it's grown in more markets. Hopefully, we see more markets. Some of our friends are now also holidaying in Japan, and yes, it is beautiful to camp there as well. We hope that again more countries start joining you on this journey. When does this happen? Like, does this normally happen during summer, or actually can they camp anytime? What's your advice?
Definitely. Well, next year is June 15, but we're as Kirsi said, we will try to do it a winter version as well, because it's Tesla. It's not a problem. So we're looking into that as well. That would be really cool to do it in the winter time.
That sounds fun. We have a follow-up question on camping. Now, if someone wants to camp but they're not joining Tesla Campus Day, how would you recommend them finding good camping spots? Like, is it very strict in Sweden and Finland or across Europe, or you can camp anywhere you
Well,
want?
yeah, actually, in Sweden we have something called every man's right. So you can camp for one night anywhere, but you're not allowed to chop down trees or hurt the environment. But you're free to do it everywhere. So that's the beauty when you go in the countryside and you find a beautiful lake or a mountain or something like that. You're allowed to park there, and since you have a Tesla, there's no emissions. So just make sure you bring all the trash after you leave the next morning, and so there's super many, and of course ask anybody in Finland or Sweden in the community, and they will give you many great tips on where to go.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some nods here as well. Kirsi, same thing for Finland also, can camp anywhere.
Yeah, it's the same than in Sweden. So yeah, you can basically camp everywhere. So yeah, usually there's a signs if you can't do that. So yeah.
So friends watching live stream, if you really want to camp in IKEA car park, you can too. Another question from Rachel. She's asking, for those of us who've never camped before, like, how do we shower?
I think it's good if you find a place where it's sour, like a caravan place. That's the perfect one to go there and book the place, and you can get all the facilities, the toilets, showers, maybe some food from there. So I think those are the best place also for Tesla camping. Yeah.
Or just jump in the lake. We have the most.
True.
I mean, they call Finland the land of 1,000 lakes. And Sweden as well, many lakes you can jump in, or you just bring a lot of water with you, so you can actually do it. So, but that's the beauty of camping.
Yeah, true.
That's the way. So Rachel, you heard from Tom, just jump into the lake, 1,000 lakes.
Yes. Yeah, that's the one thing you need to know. So.
Yeah.
You may be showering with some friends.
We have so clean water. Just a reminder, we have so clean water, you can actually, in most lakes, you can actually drink the water. That's how clean it is.
Very nice. And I think we've got Bern from Tesla Club Austria in the live stream saying hello. And Communities Beyond Epic, hello. Again, we can't wait to see all of you in Tesla Takeover Europe in May next year. Got a chance to spend a few days with them in California a few months ago for Tesla Takeover. And Rachel saying,
Bernie's the man.
Rachel, not fire emoji. It's actually lake emoji now. You're going to be jumping to lakes very soon next year. Okay.
We will challenge anybody to come and jump in all the 1,000 lakes in Finland. The first one that will jump in all 1,000 lakes will receive a prize from Kirsi.
Okay.
That sounds like a fun challenge. So you may have some people picking you up. Now, Kirsi and Tom, some of our friends who are transitioning from ICE cars, that means, let's say, other brands, they're buying the first Tesla. They've done camping before in their pickup trucks or whatnot. And so they want to know, what is the difference preparing for a camping trip between an ICE car and a Tesla?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably that you don't have problems with heat because you have camper mode. And you don't have the problem if you want to plug in electricity in the car, if you want to charge iPads, or you have electric devices. In an ICE car, you have to have the motor running, which would it's that was a good question. Probably I would probably say that. What do you think, Kirsi?
I think you need to keep motors running. It depends, of course, what time of the year it is, but I think that's the big difference between camping in Tesla or IC cars. So yeah.
Some also wonder, like Kirsi, Tom, like I've got let's say a Hyundai or a Rivian R1T
Mm.
that's got vehicle to load. Teslas don't have vehicle to load. Is that a big problem?
I wouldn't say it's a big problem. I would now with the Tesla Cybertruck that comes out in 6
Grid.
days,
Yeah.
it will actually have kind of a vehicle to grid because you have both the air and the electricity outlets in that one, so it's coming. It's definitely a big bonus. I would definitely love to have it in my Model Y as well. But yeah, it's a great bonus. It's not a deal breaker, but it's a great bonus to have, I think.
Let's see or not. A question for both of you from Royal Domi in the chat. Some camping spots have electrical plugs. Are these locations fine for the owners to plug in their 3-pin plugs to charge their Teslas? Any concerns?
Yes. Yeah, most of them do, and they will have a sign if they don't. But we have a member who traveled Europe for 3 weeks, entire Europe, and he only charged at camping sites for the entire trip, and he never had to pay for electricity. He only paid for camping. So he actually did a 3-week vacation without having to pay a single cent for electricity.
That's really epic. And
Yeah.
question for Kirsty and Tom. Now, we've got our Tesla, we've got all the materials, the right mattress from IKEA, we're ready to swim in the lake to bathe. What's the most common mistake campers normally make camping in a Tesla?
I think it's a mattress and temperature. So it's like you pee under your mattress and you will notice in the morning this was too thin or something. I think this is the thing that can go wrong. And next morning they are asking, Kirsi, do you know the good mattress here? And I always tell the dream case is the good choice. So yeah.
And I would also encourage people, spend the night in your Tesla on the mattress in your garden before you take off.
Yeah.
Because then you will see, okay, we need a bigger mattress, we are missing that, and don't aim not to go inside the house to fetch stuff. Just put it on the list, because you're probably gonna lack mosquito anything to put on your skin to take the mosquitoes away, or you will forget all this stuff. So actually try to do it in your backyard for one night, and then you will see all the stuff you're missing and how much battery it will drain over a night with camper mode, and it's and also my kids love to camp in the backyard.
Yeah.
They think it's really cool to do that, so they can do that on a regular night.
Nice. So you heard it. A great tip from Tom. Just try to test run in your own backyard first. Now,
No, not in my backyard, in their backyard. Yeah.
Tom, we are coming.
Send us your address in the chat.
No.
Now, for some of our friends, if you're living in Tokyo, if you're living in Hong Kong or Singapore, where most of us stay in high-rise apartments like this, you can see outside the window. You may not have a backyard. You can still do it in your car park. And one of the gifts, if you do try winter camping, like what Kirsty and Tom are trying to organize, no mosquitoes during the winter.
Exactly. But we will still swim in the lake, even in the wintertime, because we have saunas.
Yeah, but you need to, what is this Tom called, that you need to make a hole on the ice, so.
Exactly. You saw, so you make a hole in the ice, jump into that is
Yeah, that's the extreme camping. So
extreme camping.
We will, Darren, when you come in the wintertime, you will experience this. It's epic.
I hope to one day. Now, you talked about mosquitoes. One of my teammates, Kian, who's also joining us in Germany and Austria next year, he has a question. What do you do when you encounter other wildlife during your camping? Like, do you encounter deer, bear, wolves? What happens?
Well, those animals are very shy, so they will not approach you. So, but if you're really, really quiet and if you're inside the car, they will not notice you because they don't recognize EVs. But if you take the window down, because they can't see through the weird windows. But if you roll the window down, they will spot you and they can feel the sense of you and they run away. So the only thing is, well, there's no bears where we are, but I would think that when I went camping in the United States, they said, you cannot sleep in the same clothes that you prepared food in, because bears, they come into campgrounds. But that's not a problem in Sweden or Finland. No.
Okay. So generally, with wildlife, they're quite shy. We should be okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you will see lovely deers walking around, and yeah, it's you will definitely see that.
Yeah.
Really, really excited. Now that you got us so excited, what will you say is the biggest joy in camping in a Tesla? What do you love
Freedom
most
of doing
about
it.
it?
Yes, freedom of doing it with others, and if you go anywhere and you can actually meet people up at a certain location, it's people that share the passion for this for the Tesla and the community.
Yeah.
I
I think the people makes this event to get real, and what is the spirit there. So that's the important part here. Yeah.
Now that you've
because
started
you
this,
meet people you never met before. You wouldn't meet them if it wasn't for this.
true.
Yeah.
Talking about people, now that you started this initiative with the Tesla community, do you see other EV owners clubs joining you for camping trips, like maybe the Polestar or EV owners or other brands? What's it like?
Not so
I have
much.
got no. I have got questions about this, but then they realize that they don't have this system like a camp mode in their cars. So how they can do that? Because I think some of cars you need to sit like a front seat that it works or something. I'm not so familiar with this one, but I think there's a differences between cars and it's not so easy. So yeah,
Got it.
but
I
yeah.
think one of the biggest one is what's Volkswagen, that the new Volkswagen, the retro bus, BUZZ, the bus. That thing you can put you can put it so you can actually sleep in it, but they don't have camper mode. And I said, well, that's just a software issue. You should definitely aim for that, because you're selling it as a camper bus. So why don't you do that? That would be perfect to camp in.
Yes.
So I hope they will. See the benefit of it, because it's literally a software, isn't it?
Yeah.
Agree. Talking about software and updates, now both of you have a few years of experience camping. Kirsty and Tom, if you could make one ask to Elon Musk to make the camping experience better, what's one thing you'd ask him to change?
We need camping curtains. So when you push the button, curtains comes down.
Well, maybe if we can have the windows tinted with a button, just push them and they turn black, so you can't see in. It's probably that's definitely a software and hardware thing. If he could do that, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Because you want your privacy when you're camping, even if it's in a town or if it's in the countryside. You want privacy, and you can do that with blindness. But that would be really cool if you tried. That would, So Elon, if you're seeing this, please.
Yeah.
Lines, privacy.
We need that one.
Yeah.
I was test driving the BMW
Any Thursday
iX.
now. Any Thursday would be fine. Yeah.
The BMW iX EV, they do have this button you just press and it goes from transparent to opaque. So that's
Really?
actually other brands have it.
Wow.
I think maybe one day Tesla can bring it. Is camping something that is, will you consider it popular in the Tesla community now, or it's still a very small niche? What's your experience, Kirsty and Tom?
I think it's quite
huge.
small, but it's growing all the time. So yeah.
The camper day is just getting more and more popular. We have hundreds of Teslas joining.
Yeah.
So I think that phenomena is getting bigger.
Yeah.
For sure. It's another way of actually going abroad. Because if you want to prolong your vacation, you can actually do it by camping instead of doing hotels. Yeah.
So it's going
And
to grow. Yes.
yeah, yeah. And I think many people who is traveling from Finland to Europe in the summertime, they will mix like a hotel and camping together. So they will spend 2 nights at the Tesla, and after that, one night really nice hotel. So it's nice mix how people do usually. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice
True.
variety. Adds more to the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheldon from our team in Singapore is saying hello. He was our master of tickets when we organized TeslaCon Singapore, which is a Tesla Takeover Asia initiative 2 weeks ago. And
Oh
he worked
yeah,
pretty
that was
hard for
epic.
the event as well. So a few of our team members from
What a
around the
light show
world.
you guys did. That was a cool
Yeah.
light show indoors. That was
Yes,
epic.
It was
we
amazing. Yeah.
thank you. We were very fortunate. We got a decommissioned power station. It was built in 1952, used to power one third of the whole country. And there's a bit of poetry in bringing a Tesla community event to an old power station. And Simon from
Yeah.
TeslaLightShows.io helped us program one of our songs towards the end. So again, it was a big international collaboration, and couldn't have done it without Simon. And Simon was also in Finland recently, where you had
Yeah.
a world record-breaking light show. Kirsty, can you tell us a bit more about what happened?
What happened? Simon made a magical light show to us, like you two also. And I don't know, he is so amazing person. There's no one like him now about the light shows, and I think that's the main issue. We got this amazing show in Helsinki, but we had 687 Teslas there, and still my skin is going like a chicken skin, or how you say it. It was amazing. So
How did
and
you get 687 Teslas? It's crazy amount of effort to organize it.
yeah, it was. But I think like Sweden and Finland, we are like ice hockey countries. So when there's a competition, we really go in, and that was the reason why we did it. So yeah.
It was really inspiring, and I think got a lot of global attention. I
Yeah.
heard there are plans to beat that next year. Can both of you tell me more?
Yeah, I have heard that.
We will break it at Camper Day, but that's on June 15, and probably someone will break it before that. So, but we're aiming for 1,000 Teslas at least. But yeah, we heard some crazy rumors, but it's also it takes a lot of effort. I mean, Kirsi is very modest here when she say, because it took a lot of effort to do this, and we are like 110 or something like that when we did Camp Day last year, and that was a ton of effort. So 687 is just wow,
Yeah.
respect.
Wow,
But
it is
I'm
amazing.
but I'm so happy what happened after this, that it's like a worldwide news. Everyone, when I open the Instagram, it's just a light show showing up, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? So I'm so happy if this is like a next level light show stuff after this. So I'm really, really happy with this.
This is a testament that when people with a passion come together, anything is
Yeah,
possible.
Yeah.
It
yeah, true.
To some in the outside world, it may just be a light show, but I see this really as the spirit of collaboration, our community coming together, which is very rare. It's hard to find it, not just in other car clubs, but even any kind of society in the world these days.
Yeah, yeah.
Bringing people together is a gift.
Isn't that because we were talking with somebody who said, you're such a great car club, and I said, but I don't think we are, because we do it for the mission, the transition to sustainable energy and the technique and stuff like that. It's not like a car club per se, and I think that's what differentiates us Tesla owners clubs from other car clubs that's only in there for the car.
It's true,
Because-
and there's so much family gets involved. It's not just the owners, but the entire family gets involved.
Yeah,
Mm,
I think
true.
this is because of the people. That's the thing what we have here. Yeah.
So the people matter, and everyone else watching the live stream, all of you matter. Thank you for your support. If you have any questions for Tom and Kirsty, share them in the chat. and I will put it up. Simon from our Singapore team says, we're all in it for a good cause. Thank you, Simon. And Simon was one of the initial catalysts to actually create a Telegram group to bring some of the Singapore Tesla community together. Singapore, we're a very small country, less than 6 million people. We only have 2,600 Teslas for now. So it's a really small place, and the price of cars are the most expensive in the world. Like, make a guess, to buy a Model 3, how much is that in euros?
Oh, I'm thinking in Sweden it's 500. No, it's 50. I would say between 50 and 55,000 euros in Sweden. I'm thinking with the current exchange rate. So maybe could it be 70,000 euros?
Wow. Kirsty, what's your guess? How much would an entry-level Model 3 cost in Singapore?
48,000 euros. I don't know.
So the answer is actually closer to about 150,000 euros. That's how crazy it is. A price of a Tesla in Singapore, you can buy 3 to 4 Teslas in most other countries. So I always share with our American friends. It's insane.
What?
So if people are buying
That's more
Teslas
expensive than a Model X Plaid. You can get
It's
a
more
Model X
expensive than a
Plaid in
Lamborghini.
Sweden for 110,000 euros.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Wow.
if Tesla can sell cars in Singapore, they can sell cars anywhere in the world.
Wow. Are you left-hand or right-hand steered?
We are a Commonwealth country, so we have a legacy from the UK, so we are right-hand drive.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's the problem. You have the steering wheel on the wrong side. That's why it's so expensive. If it would
That
be
also
switched to the right side, which is left, no problem. I'm happy to tell you that. But no, that all kidding aside, but this is really nailing the commitment of Singapore Tesla owners. That is truly remarkable.
Thank you.
That you do this.
Yeah.
Simon from Singapore was saying, and a big part of the cost of getting a car in Singapore is only for a certificate that allows you to drive the car for 10 years. After 10 years, you've got to renew the certificate, which costs more than 80,000 euros right now, or you scrap your car and get a new one.
How much?
Thank you, Simon, for sharing. Almost 80,000 euros. It's insane. It's like a license to drive your car, own your car for 10 years. 10 years.
Move here. Come here now. Everybody's
We want
invited. Wow. That is absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
And we cannot camp in a car in Singapore yet legally. So you will not see a Singapore Tesla Campus Day in the near future until we can change the laws.
Wow.
If we drive up the border to Malaysia, we can, or to Thailand, we can. So I hope more of our friends join you.
I have a great idea then, Casey. He said that 2,600 Singapore Tesla owners can't camp in their cars. Join us, June 15.
Yeah.
That's perfect. We'll fit you.
Yes. So everyone watching this, I'll put a link to the Tesla Campus Day, June 15 next year. You all know already how to just come down to where? Sweden, Finland, both places.
Sweden, yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah.
If you can't make it to Sweden,
we have a whole airport shut down just for us, and we will have. It's gonna be epic.
That sounds like a great adventure. So if any of you are keen to do that, come. If you find some of you find maybe a bit too far, go to Japan. Japan's participating as well. So
true.
Yeah.
We are so happy that Glenn in the chat is saying good suggestion. So you may see some of our friends from Asia Pacific joining you. I have one last
question. They will
get
VIP treatment. VIP treatment.
Yeah.
It is true. Both your hospitality would be amazing. So one last question to close us off, which is what's one last tip you would give to all of us thinking about camping in our Teslas, especially for first timers?
Bring a lot of candy.
Yeah. And just
bring a lot of candy and just do it. Go out and do it.
Yeah. Just do it. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much, Kirsty. It's been a joy hearing from your experience. Thank you for your leadership in inspiring us to camp in our Tesla. We've learned a lot. And to everyone in the chat, thank you for joining us in this short live stream. I hope to see both of you very soon. And will both of you be coming down to Tesla take over Europe in May next year?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very nice. So Simon is saying in the chat, we need more Tesla EV camping YouTube channels. So actually, that's a good point. Like,
Yeah.
if you have any of your members
Of
who could
course.
share their camping experience, we'd love to see it. We do see a few of that in the US. Definitely, I think more across Europe would be very cool.
Mm.
What do you think?
And we also
Sure.
have this Facebook channel for this. So Tesla Owners Camber Day. So you can find us from there too. So yeah.
You'll all find a link in the video description later. Thank you so much, Simon. Thank you, Glenn, so much for the support. And Tom and Kirsty, have a good day ahead. Enjoy the
You
weekend.
too. You too. Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you. You too.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a
Bye-bye.
great weekend.